All right, hello and welcome back again for the second game of the night as we are ready to see the Florida Ospreys take on the Hanoi Hydras. This one has a lot of potential to be a good game. Of course, we'll see if it ends up being one, but I think we have hope for sure. I think obviously Florida are where they are. They're currently number 3. They're one of, given the Waves lost last night, they were one of, that's not what I wanted to claim. No. I'm claiming this game for anyone wondering what's happening because I want to have name on it, just for effect. But we will have to go through stuff pretty quickly because we do already have one team in. All right, going through our schedule. What I just mentioned, we have that upset of the Wave as Lincoln took them down in 5 games. And then we have 2 sweeps from our favorites. So 1 close upset, 2 dominant favorites winning. That's how it goes sometimes. On our standings, like I also just pointed out, we have 2 teams left at 2-0. Also 2 down at 0-3 with OKC and OKC yet to play as an 0-2. Obviously, neither 2-0 has played. Still have that mix in the middle with the 3 1-1 teams as well. So as we look over to our stats, you can see Florida win over Lincoln and a sweep over OKC. So basically, 1 surprise upset in the first week, and then a dominant, basically reassurance in that second week, taking down a team they were supposed to. Meanwhile, on the other side, Hanoi got a reverse sweep in their first game and then a loss in their second. So Hanoi have struggled to look confident. They've struggled to look clean. And of course, your key player falls to Stim because Halio missed last week. So we'll see how things go now. But that's where we currently stand. Over on the other side, Latumos will get the key player nomination. All right. As we have had both teams join. However, one of them has left again, or at least members have. So, waiting to get everyone back in. As far as a prediction for this one, I'm going to go with Florida. I'm going to ride the wave, and I'm going to say the Ospreys are going to be one of the remaining undefeated teams. Now, I could easily be swayed in that by the gameplay because I think Halio is a factor that can never be counted out. And as we've said, Florida are a have-fun team. However, that has not prevented them from winning because they have looked incredibly good thus far. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think Florida have played well enough to earn being the favorites in this one. Obviously, a better record, being undefeated, and more dominant games, with Hanoi's only win being a reverse sweep. And so, game score is tough. I would go with, it's boring to always say 3-1, but it's the same thing. I think Halio is strong enough that this team definitely gets a game. But at the same time, I believe in Florida enough that I think they get another convincing win. But we'll see if that's the case as we are ready to go. 0-0 game number 1. Florida are orange. Hanoi are in purple. So primaries on each side. But who can get the win here as we start out? It'll be Stim trying to wait with this one. Drops it down off the backboard. Now bounce back out. Tumos trying to control. Popped up off the corner. Now Hallie will jump. Able to get a touch to knock it down, and Stim is in the air, but it's blocked out to the side. Now Woodles with control. Another flick forward. Latumos already up for it. Taps down to the corner. Hallie will control it there, but now Latumos making it awkward. Slice waiting. Now pushed over to the side again. Lindsay under it. That's a bit of a giveaway, but Stim will get a better clear, and Hallie will once again pop it forward. Now off back wall, and a second time, and a third time. Sim tries for number 4, but Vice is there to block it out. Woodle's already up for it. Halio gonna knock it down. Latumos dives in, but Stim is there for the save. Latumos now another center. No boost on Halio. Vice beats him to it, but Mincy's ready. Good reaction time play, although now the team bump. It's awkward in the purple half here. Halio trying to get a good 50, and he'll go right through Vice. Fortunately for the Ospreys, it is Latumos able to dive back for the play. Minute 20 gone here, still 0-0 here. I would say, honestly, we've seen Hanoi push forward more, but it has been quite back and forth, and neither side has really been too threatening. Maybe Florida have had more real threats, even if they've had less pressure. Like now trying to drop this one down, but it's popped back up by Mincy from the corner. He'll try to pass out to Halio, but he's beat out. This one is high. Sim is awkward. Who's there? It's Woodles to try, but it's blocked to the side again. Floating in the midfield, Latumos pass back. Woodles plays it off the ceiling. Drop down towards Mincy. Vice cuts it out. Still, it's right over to Halio. Halio from the ceiling. Under one. Pops it back up. Mincy's there. Hanoi score first. Halio dices the defense up and leaves it for Mincy, who drops it right down over two. And the Hydras get first blood. Took 2 minutes of back and forth Rocket League, but the Hydras get the lead, although Woodles off kickoff again. This one is in. Vice is the one to send it home. Woodles pushes it along the goal line. Vice moves in and just pops it through. And just like that, Florida bring it back. Stem, another one up towards the back wall, and Latumos will play it over to the corner. Vice trying to drop it down. Rolling around, a lot of power on that one. It's Woodles to jump, not able to connect, but it's Vice to get the send away. Now down into the corner, Stem popping it up. Vice not able to get to that one. Mincy, another pop away, and it's open! Stem gets a goal! Hanoi have another lead. Not sure what happened here as Mincy plays it forward and Stem just has an open net. So just like that, it's now 2-1. Hydras back in front. Halio's gonna pop it up in the air again. This one off back wall, dropping down. Latumos gets a catch. It's wide to the corner for now. Vice a little awkward, but it's another 50 away by Latumos. Now up in the air by Mincy, finds Halio down, but Latumos cuts it away. That one could be on target, but plenty of time for Stem to get back to it. And on the outside again, Latumos dropping it down. Vice shot, goal, 2-2. Florida bring it even again. The Ospreys will not trail for long as they once again will get a goal to give us parity. Now drop down Woodles trying to get it forward. Off the back wall now. Woodles dropping it down. Vice shot! That's another goal! Florida have their first lead, and it's a hat trick for Vice. It was a Hanoi double commit, make it 2 double commits. Halio involved in both. And neither one goes well. So in the end, it is just going to be another goal for the Ospreys. This one gets dropped down. Stem is there looking for a shot, but blocked away. Off the corner, up in the air. Mincy is there, can't get a touch. It's Halio trying to do it all. Mincy hits the post again. Decent push, but they won't get anything with it. Vice now trailing this one. Up off the backboard again, but it's caught away by Halio. Trying to go full field. He's over 2. Reset, almost 3. Maybe it is, but Vice makes the save. I think Halio had it, but Vice won't let it drop. Dives in for the save, and Florida hold their lead. Now it's another big clear. Missed by Woodles. Latumos 50. Sim gets enough, and it's cleared out. It's now another one down. Mincy into the corner looking for a double, but Latumos a big clear. Now another catch down. It's Vice up off the side wall, dropping down again. Stim trying to stay with it, but it's Woodles off the corner. Played away. Backward on the clear. Latumo shot. It's weak, and Halio makes the save. Final 30 seconds. Florida seems so threatening, and yet not able to get another goal. In the same token, Hanoi not scoring either, and so Florida will take it. Halio up off the side, looking for the backboard, looking for the double. Saved off the post by Latumos. I'm not sure if it had an angle in, but it definitely doesn't now. Great play by Latumos to hit that one out. And as the clock hits 000, Florida one bounce away from a win, but Stim keeping it alive. Halio has boost, dropping it in. It's a tie game. Halio brings us to OT. Stim sets it up. Halio sealing, shot, goal. The defense panics and they can't keep it away. So we play on to OT. Florida hold a lead for so long, but it does not withstand 0 seconds. And now they need another, but it's Hanoi pushing. Latumos will catch it over to the left wall, and he'll get another forward. That'll get by Halio. Minty trying to get it forward, only able to get to the corner before he runs out of boost, although that's a good 50. Halio able to win another challenge, but it's just off the backboard. Now he'll look for a redirect straight up to the ceiling, but no one able to jump. Free touch for Rudel, so the touch is lacking, and Minty will keep the pressure on. It's been all Hanoi so far in this overtime, but not able to get any shots on. We go back to the midfield, but this one's forward. It's off the post. Halio no boost. He'll still score. Hanoi take game one. Halio. We said he's an X factor that can take any game. How about this one? Scores on 0. Scores in OT. And wins the game for his team. But look at the stats. All within 10 points of each other. It felt like it was all Halio, and yet they're all balanced. As Hanoi do take the game, and that is not what I expected to see, to be honest. But I mean, that's a great game by Hanoi, and obviously they'll be glad to get the win. That's true. Definitely a three-headed attack in this one. Of course, only one person not able to get to 600, and they are fortunate. I didn't see who. Never mind, I believe it was Tim. I couldn't see the name to confirm, but I'm pretty sure it was the profile picture, which is only Sim. So, unlucky. Only 1 point away from 600. I'm not able to reach that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Florida, much closer to what you'd expect. About 700, 300, 200, I think, on the split. So, definitely a clear gap, but not to an unacceptable degree. As Vice did turn into the shooter that game. But, of course, do want to get everyone involved. Do want to get more threat. And got to clean up the defense a little bit for Florida following that first game. But it is a fresh 0-0 on the clock here as we roll into game number 2. Although Minty looking to change that, pops it up, double down just high. Sim not able to shoot. Sim staying with it to the ceiling, dropping back down, gets a 50, gets a shot. He does it all. The 1v3 from Stim. And Hanoi get first blood again. Pop to the ceiling, dunk past one, shot behind another. Stim beats all three. And it's the Hydras with a 1-goal lead. Now Halio look for another cut. Vice will spin around with it. The 150 forward, it might just be in. Vice ties the game. No boost, no problem. A flick skips off Stim. Every right must be met with a wrong, apparently, because the clip turns into an own goal. And we remain tied up. Woodle's now another bang forward, trying to threaten the net, but it's Minty to catch it away. Still, he gives Passy his life for it. Now Halio, another one dropped down. Latumos up high in the air. Mincy off the side wall. This one dropped down. Halio off the right side now. Drop down once more. Vice looking for the play, and now it's Latumos. Full field shot. Florida take the lead. Now 2-1. The Ospreys build an advantage. This one will get played back into the corner. Pop back out. Woodle's trying to knock it down. Latumos there. It's off the backboard. Now Stim will follow it up, looking for the catch forward. He'll play it into the corner. He'll pop up with it. Now dropping it down. Mincy is there, but just blocked away by Woodles off the crossbar. But the follow-up will not be. Stim gets his second, and once again we're tied. Separation impossible. We are tied up once again. Now off the backboard once more. Vice trying to drop this one down. Gets it out into the corner. Halio pops it up again. Stim 50 off the backboard. Mincy's in the air. It's high. Stim high again. Latumos will try to play it to the side, and he will get it away for the moment, but Halio's still threatening. Cut off the post, but good read by the defense. So unable to get to that one, and it's Stim on it again, but he hits it right at Woodles. Now a double commit by Hanoi. Mincy trying to follow it up. Halio still sticking with it. Now it's awkward. Latumos are on the outside. Demo comes through, but Stim will play it away for the moment. Now Woodles, another one banged in. Mincy over to the side. Latumos drop down. Mincy can't. Stim can. Woodles needs a touch. Running out of boost. He watches it fall. Stim with a hat trick. Hanoi with the lead. Half the game to play, and the Hydras have another lead. It is now back 3-2. Vice off the sidewall, shot down off the crossbar. Stim gets a save. Halio now following it up, runs out of boost, still gets it forward. Latumos up for it. Trying for the air dribble. Vice might take over, and he does. Forces all three to jump. But as it bounces out, there will be no shot, and Stim gets it to the midfield. Halio another dribble. Perfect flick, but it's just a little bit off target. But Stimulus will help to send it out. Vice off the right side. Another one cleared out. Halio trying to drop down. Latumos and Woodles both awkward. Shot by Stim behind them both. But Vice is able to get a piece. Now Halio, another center. Double commit, neither one gets a shot. Woodles trying to work it away. Stim trying to race back. No shot on that one, and Halio's there for the save. Florida just far too panicky, far too awkward, and it's going against them. What is that touch? Halio, almost an incredible play, but it doesn't cross the line. Now Vice controlling it, but it's taken away again by Halio. Mincy another one pop forward. Woodles connect as it's Vice to play it up off the side. Mincy now another drop down. Latumos are on the outside, down from the ceiling. Dropping down. Stim clear forward into the corner. Halio plays it across again. Dropping down to Mincy. 2-goal Hydra lead. Hanoi gets separation. All three involved. They beat the defense, and Mincy has an open net to walk it through. Up in the air again. They're trying to possess, of course, 45 seconds to go. Very likely one here by Hanoi, but they do need to keep it going for at least a little bit longer. One clears forward. Drop down again off the sidewall. Halio drops it down. Stim's there, but it's around the outside. Mincy up in the air for it. Drops it down. Vice trying to pop it back up. Vice another shot forward. Up in the air. Bangs it off the right wall. Woodles another clear forward. Latumos up for it, but it's blocked away. Vice another clear forward. off the right wall here. Stim just gonna bang it down into the corner. Latumos dives by it. Vice will get a clear. Latumos is in the air. Gets it to the backboard, but it's cleared by Halio. The clock strikes 0. This time it falls short, but the result is a Hydras win. Hanoi take the first 2 and are 1 away from a win. Of course, it's a long series yet. Maybe a little bit more separation, but this time it's Halio on the bottom of the scoreboard. Completely different from what we expect from any team Halio is on, really. Stim is fully carrying this game. Mincy shooting as he needs, and Halio, I mean, we're still seeing the impact on the field, but at the same time, still not getting the most points, still not getting the goals. And of course, that's probably the ideal. But at the same time, this team does have a reverse sweep on the season. So maybe Florida have the hope they could get reverse swept. But it will be a tall task because Hanoi looks so good right now. And Halio gets a double to start out game 3. First touch over Vice. Second above Woodles. Mincy trying to jump, can only watch as his teammate dunks it down in front of him. And for the 3rd game in a row, the Hydras will play from in front. Halio now off the side, can't connect on the double. Dropping down, Halio dribble, flick, popped away, right to Stim. He has an angle, 2-0. Lead doubled. Vice tries to hit it away, but it's not far enough, and Stim snipes the top right corner. Only 30 seconds in, and it's already a multi-goal lead. Latumos off the sidewall, air dribble forward, reset down, Mincy blocks it away. Wheels off the back wall again, this one dropped down, Vice blocked by Mincy. That's a big miss though, Vice will try to keep it in the air, gets a bump on Stim. Latumos racing in, just tries a quick shot, but Halio's back in time. Woodles now another pot right at Halio. Mincy will try to cut it back, but now it's just a floater. Woodles shot, saved by Stim. Shot not even credited, but the epic save is as now Stim tries to get it away. He'll get a bump as Mincy gets it clear. Another demo by Stim. Mincy walks it through, but it's off the post. Rushes the angle just a little bit. And the lead will stay at 2. Halio now back into his corner though, trying to work it from the back wall. One touch away, he'll stay behind it. Runs out of boost and has to drop, but it's Stim to pick it right back up. Team bump comes through. Latumos trying to get it away. This one downfield. Bouncing out off the corner, but it's a bad bounce for Florida, and Mincy is able to get another clear. Now another dribble forward. Gets it around the corner. This one caught back. Center! Florida are lucky. That one needs to be in the net in any situation other than this one. But fortunately for Hanoi, they have a 2-goal lead. Fortunately for Florida, it stays a 2-goal lead. Just not quite fast enough to get that one through. Maybe the miracle that Florida needed, but they still need to get the offense locked in. They need to get a goal on the board in any way. So this one's up to the left wall. Mincy trying to bounce it forward. Woodles will send it right back away. Halio now dropping it down. Stim pops it down into the corner. Place another clear away. This one dropping down. It's down from the ceiling. Latumos another clear. Will beat them all, but it's harmless into the corner, and Mincy will get another clear out. Now Mincy, big flick towards the net. Vice will save it to the side. Stim is there. It's off the back wall. Off the backboard again. Halio there. 3-0. Hydras make the lead 3. And they are running away with Urban Central. Half a game away from a sweep. And I don't see a way it changes. How about for surely no? Halio idles on the goal line, and I can't blame him. Air dribbles over them all, but it pinches off the corner. Somehow stays out. Another miracle for Florida, but is it too little too late because they still have 0 offense. Another one cut by Woodles, but not on target. Down off the side wall. Vice another long clear. Latumos up for it, but it's dropped down. No, Vice another one played in. Latumos shot. Pinched away. Another one sent forward, but it's on target. The defense misses. It's now 4-0 for the Hydras. Halio the send. It goes through. He took the last game personally, and it's 4-0 Hanoi with 90 left on the clock. Latumos now another flick in. Halio catch, pop to the side by Woodles. Sim another one centered out. Halio trying to play it across. It's Latumos to dive in. Gets it around the corner. Gets the double back out, and now cleared away again. Woodles off the left, it'll bounce down. It's Halio off the back wall. Halio up off the backboard again. Stim there, cleared away. Off the side though, still scary. Vice the log clear. Latumos trying to chase it down. Woodles 5 feet up in the air. Latumos now fakes that one down, just enough to give Stim another save. Final 50 seconds here. Florida still hunting for their first goal. And this one's up in the air again. Stim trying to drop it down. Off the left wall, it's up high in the center, and Vice will just get a free clear away. But I mean, at this point, it's just repetitive. Florida getting the clears, but Hanoi don't really care. Up by 4. Obviously, they love to keep scoring, but as long as it's not in their net, they are A-OK. As we continue to get lower, but Stim needs one more clip. How about it? His second of the game. Stim just bangs it off the back wall, taps it down with the back of his car. It is off the post, but Latumos sends it back in. Little bit of an own goal, but we'll credit the clip. 5-0 Hanoi. As we now tick down final 10, down to 5, down to 3. Another save by Halio, another save by Mincy. Clock strikes 0. Ball falls. Hanoi take the sweep. First loss for Florida. And Hanoi are clean. As the Hydras take a dominant 3-0 sweep. They outscore them by 8, 13-5. Of course, 5 of those in just this last game. And yeah, I mean, we said it. Florida definitely can be a bit of an up and down team. I think we can say that. As they had shown their highs, but with how Vice has said they play their games, there's a lot of room that maybe they're a little bit less cohesive than they have been. And this was an example of that. They struggle on defense, they can't get the threat. And so in the end, it is a Hanoi win. But we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Hanoi, a dominant sweep. How's it feel to be back above 500?
Honestly, pretty good. I mean, I didn't know whether Verm was going to unmute there to talk in the interview. He did that last time we won. But no, it felt good. Today. It felt good.
Absolutely. And Stim, what's happening?
What do you mean?
What are you on this week, man? How many clips? How many goals? What are we doing?
I don't even know, bro. Like, I've been barely playing the game. I'm like at an all-time low in 2s right now. But at least I'm showing out in the games, you know. Last week, had that crazy save off the ceiling. This week, couple crazy goals. Next week, maybe a psycho. I don't know.
I mean, it's a natural progression, really.
Mm.
Also, did we make Helio mad for that third game? I know he's not talking, but game 2, he was bottom of the scoreboard. Game 3, he was on a mission. Do we think that's what happened?
Maybe. I don't know. He was playing great.
Yeah, no. Game 3 was the Verm takeover game.
Mm-hmm.
We just sat. I just sat back and let these two score all the goals.
Yeah.
I figured I'd done as much as I needed to do, so I could just sit back and not make mistakes all series and let these guys score.
Yeah, I got lucky they were drunk because then I could just like triple commit to like try to get a sneaky goal and it wouldn't like really matter too much.
Absolutely. Now, of course, big win here, but looking forward, you guys play another tough team as you play the Wave next week. They did get their first loss last week or this week. But
is that
tough one.
who is that?
Appa, Christian, and Andy.
Yeah, I could not tell you how that's gonna go. I don't think I know how any of those people play.
Halio probably would say you guys are gonna lose because he's the biggest Wave fan.
Ah.
He's also the biggest Hydras hater.
He's also their coach.
What?
So
it's fine. It's fine. We'll be in our, or at least I'll be in my funky car next game.
Oh, gotcha. So we feeling confident for that final?
I think I have confidence going into it because I don't know what to expect.
Fair enough. Well, that is about all I have to ask. So congratulations on the win and good luck next week.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good mentality to have by Scythe. Obviously, going into week 4, you definitely can start to get a read on your opponents, but whether you have that read or not, got to be confident. And that'll be a tough win for Hanoi, but obviously this game especially, they have looked very good this season overall. So tough week last week, but they are still 2-1, and so we'll see if they can carry it forward and how that one goes. But that does do it for tonight. Your final score here one last time, Hanoi 3, Florida 0. We'll see you back tomorrow night for more 8-Bit League action.